over the past few months, and that's what has kept us very busy. Alexis Gabe was a Oakley resident who was last seen on January 26th in the city of Antioch. We have been involved with investigating her disappearance every day since she was reported missing. Our investigation into the disappearance of Alexis Gabe has consumed the men and the women of my department, and she has been our primary focus since this investigation was initiated. Her disappearance has been both heartbreaking and frustrating. It has taken an emotional and a physical toll on all of those involved in the investigation. Our investigation is not going to end with this press conference today. We still have a lot of work to do. Our search for Alexis has been a very vigorous one. We have literally searched for her via land, sea, and air. We will continue to do so as we get information that indicates we should do that. Due to the information that has been yielded during our long and intensive investigation, I must announce at this point that we believe Alexis Gabe is the victim of a homicide. We believe that homicide occurred in the city of Antioch. The members of the Antioch Police Department partnered with the Oakley Police Department, in particular, Oakley Police Department Police Detective Tyler Horn. That partnership occurred at the very initial stages of her disappearance. Our two departments have walked through each step of this investigation together, and we will remain in alliance with one another until there is positive resolution to this case. Part of what has led us to believe Alexis is the victim of a homicide is the examination of a large amount of digital and forensic evidence that has been recovered over the course of several search warrants and over several acts of labor done by both departments. In conjunction with that is there's the fact that there are no signs of life anywhere for Alexis. Some examples of the digital and forensic evidence I mentioned are Alexis's personal cell phone case. That case was examined and it was found to have the DNA of Marshall Jones inside of it. As I previously stated, this cell phone case was located near Marshall Jones' residence, and it was an empty case without a telephone attached to it. Some digital evidence came in the form of thousands of phone records. Digital evidence also came in the form of the image of Marshall Jones being captured on several surveillance cameras, which led him on a path from where Alexis's vehicle was dumped in Oakley to his home on Bentry Lane on the evening of January 26, 2022. Further digital evidence was the fact that Alexis's vehicle was equipped with a GPS system. An examination of that system showed a direct path leading that vehicle from Marshall Jones' house to where it was dumped in Oakley on the night of January 26, 2022. And that dump location was a fairly well-known location by now. It was at the intersection of Trenton and Carrington Road here in Oakley. Our joint investigation has led us to believe Alexis's ex-boyfriend, a man full name of Marshall Curtis Jones, a 27-year-old male and a resident of Antioch, killed Alexis at his home on or about January 26, 2022. Marshall Jones has been very uncooperative during our joint investigation, and he has refused to speak with us several times. This has done nothing but prolong our investigation. We presented a case to the District Attorney's Office seeking criminal charges against Marshall Jones for the homicide of Alexis Gabe. Last week, the District Attorney's Office did file the criminal charge of murder against Marshall Jones, and an arrest warrant for Marshall Jones was also issued. Both of these actions were taken due to the amount of evidence and detail that our joint investigation yielded, and we were able to present that to the District Attorney for that filing. The fact that we believe the homicide occurred in the city of Antioch does make the Antioch Police Department the primary agency for that aspect of the case. Due to the nature and how this investigation was conducted, we were able to determine the whereabouts of Marshall Jones for a majority of the time during this investigation. We factually know Marshall left California and went to the state of Washington within days of the disappearance of Alexis Gabe. Marshall Jones did return to California for a short period of time last month, but he then returned to the state of Washington, where he had a small network of family and associates. Yesterday, detectives from the Antioch and Oakley police departments were in Washington. Due to the fact that Marshall Jones was considered a fugitive from justice, we started working with a federal task force headed by the U.S. Marshal Service. Our investigation revealed to us Marshall Jones was staying at the residence of an associate in Kent, Washington, which is a suburb of Seattle, Washington. The federal task force and the detectives from the Oakley and Antioch police departments went to the residence where Marshall Jones was and attempted to serve the arrest warrant of him for the sole purpose of taking him into custody. Marshall Jones responded by coming out of the front door with a knife, and he charged those officers. Marshall Jones was shot because of his deadly and threatening actions. He died at that scene. We understand the death of Marshall Jones impacts an investigative avenue for us, but we are still determined to continue with our investigation.